On November 2nd, a girl named Abby took a picture of a 16-year-old bagger from Target and posted it all over Twitter with the hashtag #AlexFromTarget. Alex exploded, and all social media knew who he was. But a couple days later, a company called Bleecker said Alex from Target was of their making. This later turned out to be a hoax, but that didn't stop Alex's fame from rising, and even now he continues to gain followers. But something else was happening during Alex's rise to stardom: the U.S. midterm elections. And while these were taking place, social media barely noticed. People were much more interested to see where Alex was going to go next. I recently talked to Bianca Orozco from Bremen High School about her thoughts on Alex being more popular than the U.S. elections. This is what she had to say.
I guess with this generation, it's not that surprising because things that are less important happen to be a lot more known.
And she's not alone in thinking that. Andrew Lee, a journal professor from the American University of Communications, tried to make sense of all this. He stated that social media is becoming more and more like high school, where groups of people take something pointless and fairly meaningless and escalate it all the way to popularity. This is Cristian Cervantes from the Bravescast. Thank you and goodbye.
Arizona legislators passed a bill in February of 2014 that would allow companies to deny service to members of the LGBT community. Governor Jane Buer of Arizona, who was once a small store owner, justified the bill by saying, and I quote, "I think anybody that owns a business can choose who they work with or who they don't work with." The question is that really fair? I spoke with Lavelle Hughes on the matter.
It doesn't matter if someone's gay or lesbian, everybody should have the same rights as everybody else. Because someone's attraction to another person shouldn't matter to their rights or anything.
Just like Lavelle, many protesters felt the same way. Though the bill passed with a 33-27 vote in the House of Representatives, protesting persisted and Governor Buer was forced to veto the bill. Buer's statement after vetoing the bill expressed that she understood making the bill law would only cause more problems. She closes her statement by stating religious liberty is core American and Arizona value. So is non-discrimination. This earned the governor many cheers of appreciation from the protesters of the bill. This is Cheffin for Bravescast signing off.
Protests happen almost everywhere for many different reasons. But when certain protests get a bit out of hand, police need to get involved, and protesters have grown tired of police interference. They feel that when police interfere with their protests, they are going against their freedom of speech. I spoke with Randy Jasian, a senior attending Bremen High School, who agrees with protesters' beliefs.
They're right. Of course they're right.
Okay, why do you feel they're right?
Freedom of speech is in our Constitution, so people want what people want.
They feel that they are simply stating their opinion to the public. In actuality, some protesters block people from going to work or even do violent protests. Although the Constitution does permit freedom of speech, it does not allow violence or insults.
A Texas high school teacher is being suspended without pay over her Rachel Ferguson tweets. Being suspended without pay is the fullest disciplinary action allowed under district policy. English teacher Veronica tweeted very strong racial slurs towards the cops as well as the protesters at Ferguson. Veronica has her rights to say what's on her mind, but I spoke with Bremen student Jay Thornton, and she had this to say.
What you say can get you in a lot of trouble, and you can get a lot of consequences for what you say, so you got to be careful on what you say. So when she said it, that was the right thing to do for her.
Jay also states that the suspension without pay was the right move to make. This is Diego Alvarado with Bravescast signing out.